Audible ba ang video?
Yes,
Okay. So video presentation muna tayo. I think this will be kanang more helpful than the card. Okay, I'm going to play the video, guys. Then after the video presentation, I will be asking questions. So to check if you are watching or listening.
To this series on C programming. In this video, we will be learning about variables. More specifically, we will learn how to create variables and store data in them so that we can use them later in our program. So let's get started. In computer programming, a variable is a name given to a memory location inside our computer where we can store data. Let me give you an example. I will go to my compiler. Here you can see int is. Here the name of the variable is, and to create this variable we use this keyword int. This int keyword is a data type which indicates that the age variable can only store integer values. In C programming, every variable must have a type like this, int. We will learn about these data types in detail in next video, and in this video we will continue using int to create our variables. Once we create a variable like this, int age, we can also store data into it like age equals to 25. Here we have first created a variable named age, and then we have assigned an integer value 25 to this age variable. By the way, we have to use this semicolon at the end to mark the end of this statement, and it is also possible to create variable and assign value in a single line. Let me show you how. So instead of writing these two lines of code, we can just merge them and write a single line of code like this. So I'll cut this out. If you have watched the last video, we have used a structure that every C program follows. I'll get back to my compiler. If you remember, this is the basic structure of C program. So now let's add a variable inside this main function.
Variable
int is equals to
age
25.
was 25.
If we run this code, a variable is created but will not see any output, and to get output in C programming, we will use printf function. Before we print this variable, let's first try to print a normal text. Then in the next step, we will learn to print variables. Now to print a line of text, we use the printf function. Printf, bracket inside quotation, C programming. And we will always end this statement with a semicolon. Now let me run this code, and we can see C programming is printed on the screen.
Wow.
By the way, our variable age is also created, but we haven't seen it because we haven't printed it. Now let's print our variable. I just want to print a variable, so I'll cut this part that prints a line of text. Then I'll write printf bracket inside quotation %d, comma, and the name of the variable. In this case, the name of the variable is age. To print a variable in C programming, we use something called format specifier. Here, %d is the format specifier.
%d.
Now let's run this code. As we can see, 25 is printed as an output. So what happens here is that here %d is replaced by the value of age variable. If we have to print other data like characters and decimals, we use different specifier like d is replaced with the value of age. Now that we know how to store data in variables, let's see how we can change their values. Yes, we can change the values of variable. That's why it is called variable. Let me give you an example. I'll go back to my previous example. The age variable stores 25. Now I'll assign a new value to this age variable. Age equals to 31. And I'll print this.
31.
New age, semicolon, %d and comma, and again is,
age,
and end this with semicolon. Let's run this program. As you can see, initially the value of age was 25, then I changed the value of age by assigning 31. Now let me put this second line of code into a new line. For that, I'll use
my
\n
age,
and I'll run this again, and you can see the output. It is more readable and more clearer. So here this \n is a new line character. Simply speaking, it is an enter key. By the way, if you are watching this, there is a good chance you want to improve your skills in C programming. Lucky for you, we have a mobile app that provides a well-structured C programming course with certification at the end, and you can use the app alongside the video to practice on the built-in compiler. Our course is free, so download now by scanning this QR code or click the link in the video description. So far, we saw that we can assign data directly to a variable. However, we can also assign a value of one variable to another. Let me show you an example. In this example, as you can see, we have assigned value 33 to this first number variable, and we have then printed this first number variable. Now I'll assign another variable, second number, and instead of assigning any data, I'll assign here first number. Then I'll print this \n so that we can get a
backslash n,
readable output. Second number
second number,
equals to %d
percent
and
d,
name of the variable, that is second number.
second number,
Now let's see what will happen. I'll run this code and we can see first number and second number variable holds the same value 33. Let's the value of the first number to it, then we have printed the second number. We can also declare multiple variables in a single line. Let me give you an example. Here I have created two variables, variable 1 and variable 2, and I have separated them with a comma in a single line. Let me modify this program a bit. I'll assign a value 25 to this variable 2. Here the same two variables are created, however the value of variable 2 is now 25. By the way, in C programming, if we do not assign a value to a variable, its value cannot be determined. In this program, variable 1 will have some random, unpredictable value. However, some compilers may store 0 in them. Okay guys, we need your support to keep this type of content free for all users. YouTube really likes engagement on the video, so leave a comment below, press that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get the engagement score high up so that more people can discover and enjoy these courses. At this point, we have covered all the basics of variable. Before ending this video, let's talk about how to choose a good variable name. If you have noticed, I have used descriptive variable names like age and first number. We could have given variable names like a instead of age and fn instead of first number. It works just fine. However, it's hard to understand what a means just by looking at the code. So when we use good descriptive variable names, it becomes easier to understand the code. And to make the variable name descriptive, we may need to use names having more than one word. In such cases, we follow the camel case format while giving the names to the variable. In camel case, the word will be of capital letter like the example shown on the screen. By the way, there are some rules you need to know while creating a variable. You cannot start variable names with numbers, and you cannot use certain words as variable names. You cannot use if as a variable name because if is a keyword. These keywords are part of C programming syntax and have special meaning in C. We will learn about these keywords as we progress through the course. And now we are at the end of this video. It's time for programming quiz. Can you guess the output of this?
Hello? Ano nangyari?
Yes, sir.
May problem? Ano nangyari? Correct answer, not sure. Ah, okay. Wala di ay. Female dog sa panabo. Naku, Marites, napod kayo mo, ha?
Meme na sir, meme. Meme. Meme na.
Okay, sige po. Okay, this is the question. Can you guess the output of this program? Anyone from the class? Anyone? I'm going to consider this one as an oral recitation. Sige, what will be the output?
33.
Anyone? What is the output?
33, sir. Letter A.
Are you sure?
B.
53. A.
Sige, dali, B. Pakibutang sa iyong answer diri sa message box kasi i-check na to. A, 33. B, sandali ha. Kasi puno ako ang kan. B is 3,333. C, 33 space 33. Or letter D, single quote 33.0. Single quote. End of quote. Sige, what's the correct? Sige, lagay niyo yung sagot dito sa chat box. Dito ako mag-check. Bawal mag-change ang answer habang nakasagot na baka kasi sinasabi ko sa inyo. Sige, dali. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So, hindi na ako magtagap ng answer. Okay. The correct answer is letter C. C, why? Nako, hindi nagala. I thought alam nyo na to. Okay, bakit letter C? Kasi, para
Doon
ba?
maka-print, sir. Doon maka-print F.
Yun, dalawang print F. Kaya lang, number 1. Ayun siya, number 1. Pero, as you can observe, meron siya, oh. Kita ninyo?
Nice space.
Yun, may
May
space.
space.
So, expected the correct answer is letter C.
Di na mo makita ang sir. More videos na butang.
Ano, tambulan ako. Tambulan, sir.
Hindi.
Natabunan sir, natabunan.
Dili, Jun. Dapat
Sir,
ipakita.
more videos.
More videos sir.
No, basta IT dapat makita siya din yung technicalities. At sige nung sir,
Bonus.
33 yun sa walang fan. Then dito walang space. Dapat hinanap niyo si space. So guys, to play the video.
Program? Comment your answer below and I'll see you in the next video. Happy
Walang
programming.
sagot pala. So the correct answer is 33 for space 33. 33 space 30. Kasi sa programming pala guys, iba yung kuhan, di ba? Kaya nga, kung observe ninyo guys, yung 1 plus 1, pag string kasi yan, or character, hindi yan sa 11. So, 1, 1 yan siya. Yun siya ang difference sa kuhan. Sige. So, again, the correct answer is letter C. Kaya lang, record lang ako. Congratulations. May nakakakuha pala Polio. Andito pala si Mr. Polio, Olarte, Sumaya, and Duran. Duran got the correct answer, the first. Ako, Mr. William is late. Sandali, i-record ko lang. This will be recorded. Okay, sandali. Record ko lang ha. Kasi diba, sabi ko i-record ko. Duran. Kisa pa ganito?
Olarte.
Olarte. Kisa pa?
Sumaya, sir.
Sige. Tatlo lang. Sumaya, Olarte, Polio pala.
Next time lang.
Oo, may next time pa naman. Sandali, record ko lang. 5 points yun siya.
Kasadza. Joseph.
Si Joseph kasi, lasada siya kaya wala siya ka-percent for tonight. Joseph, tingog na ron, kaya wala na dito. Relax na nila, Joseph. Dapat yung next meeting. Next meeting kay last na dyan siya. Dapat nag-check ka ganina sa iyong connection. Ako sinasabi ko sa iyo, Joseph. Wala din na-check ganina. Okay, questions guys regarding the presentation or the topic being delivered. Again, no show na si Kuano kasi wala siya. Sandali, mark na lang. No show means 0 po. Okay. Mag-laboratory activity dili lang ko mag-laboratory activity for today kay short na kayo. So, wala po ko assignment. Guys, para at least makarelax-relax mo. I don't have any activity then po tomorrow and Friday. Kasi yung exam natin, exam. Sige, mag-move lang tag-exam next Friday. Okay lang sa inyo? Exam pala.
Pera, sir. Pera.
Okay.
O, diba? Dagan kayo nag-okay. Sabi na eh.
Pero, sir, okay na.
Okay na ba? Okay na. Okay na kayo gwa, pero bakit tayo, ako'y makuha dyan. Ako siya patawagan niyo sa office ko mag-exam. Sandali, check ko lang yung schedule. Di ba na-inform na ako yung schedule sa exam? Am I right?
Wala pa, sir.
Naku, talawa. Dapat wala na-inform. Sandali, check ko lang yung... Yung exam schedule, actually na-inform na ito last meeting. So yung exam schedule natin, guys, will be November 26 and 27, especially Friday and Saturday, but we'll be changing or hindi muna tayo makisabay sa prelim schedule ng exam. Mag-move tayo ng next week. Again, for the subject, dalawa po ang type ng exam. We have laboratory and written exam. Or laboratory and online or written exam or lecture. Sinasabing lecture or laboratory exam. Dalawa lang yan siya. For lecture, guys, based on the theory tayo and then more on online. Then for laboratory, lecture to no ako na-mention, am I right? For lecture again, theory-based po yung exams, more on multiple choice, identification, true, false, and pansya. So, essay, if nine essay, or program tracing. Yung sa laboratory, guys, more on program tracing tayo, hands-on talaga yung mag-program kayo and then you're going to submit your answer. Yung same sa ating mga online program tracing activities. Question? Wala ba yung question?
Wala, sir. Answer.
I-dismiss na mag-sayo karon kay para makapahulay si Joseph kay marag na stress si Joseph kay sa work ni Joseph. Oo, lahi naman si Joseph mas ma-stress. Oo. Okay ka na ka, Joseph. Relax lang, Joseph. May next meeting pa naman. May Monday pa tayo. I-istorya na lang kasi digong dili pa holiday ang Lunes. Bala na ang map. Joseph, chat ka sa baba. Sa chat box. Okay na ka, Joseph? Do you hear me? No, nare-reply si Joseph. Okay, madunti ay. Abi na ako kanang sira ako ang kuha. Well, anyway, so kato siya guys. So I don't have any online activities. I-dismiss na mong sayo karon para makatulog. Kasi na yung hindi makatulog. O tanawa na, imbiyar na lagi si Joseph. Si Marcel, siya ni Joseph. Nadyo ko'y apil ani. Si Marcel, ikaw dyan daw dahilan ni Joseph.
May Joseph.
Wala ko'y apilan na ha. So, si Marcel Sanjor. So, if na mahayon din si Marcel. So, kato siya, guys. Bird na siya si Joseph. Nakasama ko. Again, mag-con ko, sandali ha, yung sa car. Mag-remind ko, Monday next week, mag-present po sina Bakiran and Polio and also Edu. So until if else tayo sa Koan freely. So especially by Friday po next week, online exam po. And the laboratory will fall on Thursday yata, depende. Or sa Koan nyo siya, pagka next week na. Okay na, nakuha. Again, mag-remind ko, first mag-present next meeting si Mr. Mastinias for data types to be followed by C-strings to be presented by Ms. Bakiran and Mr. Polio. And last presenter natin next meeting si Mr. Edu. Ang topic po is conditions or if else. Question?
Sir, Monday ba mag-next nga Zoom, no?
Yes po, Monday pa. So wala tayong wala ko yung online activity po tomorrow para ma-relax mo kasi I know your other subject will conduct prelim examination. Permit, by the way, will be checked next week. So i-activate ko na ko ang repository next week na lang po. Pasubmit po ako ng mga ng mga PowerPoint or course materials ninyo during your presentations, guys. I-forward na ko ang email nasa message box po. So, nasa message box, sandali. So, mali siya akong email, guys. Private pala kayo dito rin sandali. Okay. So, this is my email address. Paki-forward po ang sa inyong mga course materials like PowerPoint or kanang video presentation mo. Forward po sa email. Okay na? Questions? Questions?
None, sir.
So if you don't have any questions, that ends our session for tonight. Para makasaya-sayo mo tulog, guys. So again, I don't have any online activities and online assignment for this week. Resume tayo by Monday kasi especially you have nakaschedule po kayo ng prelim exam from your other subjects. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe and God bless po.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Bye.
Sir, thank you.
Thank you. God bless everyone.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye-bye. God bless everyone.
Guwapa lagi to pa. Papa! Ugas og plato, guys. Ha? Pa? Ubang kukuha pa kayo. Na, need na niyo. Mana? Bagora, di ba pa?
By the way, thank you for watching.